And it looks like we're going to VAR again.
No goal. It is waved off.
Real Salt Lake just can't catch a break tonight.
Welcome to Instant Replay, where we take a closer look at the most controversial refereeing calls in Major League Soccer. I am, as always, your host, Andrew Wiebe. We got a trio of plays in Sandy, Utah, Real Salt Lake, Minnesota United. That's our headline in this Matchday 21. We start in the 16th minute. Bodie Hidalgo, the outside back for RSL, is driving into the penalty area, and DJ Taylor, his Minnesota United counterpart, is attempting to defend. Keyword attempting. Look at the two arms wrapped around Hidalgo. That, folks, is a foul, at least in my opinion, and also in referee Tori Pinso's opinion, because she immediately blows the whistle and points to the spot. Penalty. I'm sitting back thinking, pretty cut and dried here. It is a grab, and the grab continues into the penalty area, so that would mean penalty is the correct decision, even if the foul originated outside the area. Then VAR Greg DOGSO steps in. He gets in Pinso's ear, sends her to the monitor, says, clear and obvious error. And we learn later that it's not about where the foul occurred, it's about whether it's a foul at all. Pinso takes a closer look and she takes away the penalty. No foul. And I gotta tell you, I am struggling with that decision, both from the VAR as well as the center referee. DJ Taylor has his arms wrapped around. He's impeding, he's pulling back. That is a foul. So when the VAR sends it for review, I'm confused. This is not to re-referee the game. Where is the clear and obvious error? I'm certainly not seeing it. And if I'm Tori Pinso going to the monitor, I take a close look at that and say, agree to disagree. That's still a penalty. We're going to the spot. In the end, it was no foul and RSL felt aggrieved. RSL felt aggrieved yet again early in the second half. Pablo Ruiz, who specializes in goals outside the 18, smacks this one. Loon's goalkeeper Clint Irwin cannot get to it. Ball in the back of the net. Here we go. The 2-0 deficit is now cut to 1. Only timeout. DOGSO gets in Tori Pinso's ear yet again and sends her to the monitors. So what are we looking at? Look hard down that offside line. Anderson Julio is in an offside position. We can see that clearly. So if he's obstructing the vision of the goalkeeper, it's going to be offside and no goal. Pablo Mastroeni may not like it, but when you see the view from directly behind Irwin, it is clear that Julio is standing directly in the line of sight between the ball that Ruiz is kicking and Clint Irwin, the goalkeeper, who's actually trying to peek around him to the right side. This was well done by the referee crew, in my opinion. That's offside. That's no goal for me. All right, let's switch. Now Minnesota feel aggrieved. 53rd minute, Minder Garcia in behind the RSL back line. He's preparing to shoot when Brian Ojeda gets in a miracle tackle. Or at least that's the way it looks with that first view. No foul is the call on the field, and DOGSO does not prompt a review for Pinso. And that, for me, is the wrong decision. This is clear and obvious in my opinion. It's denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. As always with DOGSO, we have 4 boxes we have to check. 1, distance between the offense and the goal. You can see Garcia is on top of the 18, 1v1 with a goalkeeper. He is about to take a shot. It may look like Ojeda gets the ball, but when you see this angle, fire it up, producer Phil, it is clear and obvious that he gets no such thing. The ball squirts right because Ojeda makes contact with the plant foot of Garcia, knocking his legs sideways, which is where the touch occurs. General direction of the play. He's going toward goal. He's shooting the ball. Likelihood of keeping or gaining control of that ball. Again, he is shooting the ball. Location and number of defenders. I see Pablo Ruiz, but he's not affecting the play. For me, all this adds up to DOGSO, and I think Ojeda should have been sent off. One final note. This would not be a penalty as well because you can see Minder Garcia is just outside the 18 when the foul occurs. Complicated match in Sandy. All right, let's go to Gillette Stadium in New England, Toronto. It's the 90th minute. Toronto down a goal, and Lorenzo Insigne is putting the ball in the back of the net. Tie game, right? No, wrong. The flag comes up for offside. So let's take a close look down the line. See the positioning in the center of the field of Omar Gonzalez. Now, notice the line in the turf. What do you see? My eyes see Lorenzo Insigne almost certainly even or onside. Is it clear and obvious? Boy, over the years, I've always preached caution with the angles on the field and lines on the field. You can't guarantee those are straight. So I'm going to say probably not clear and obvious. But what I will say is I think the flag from the assistant referee has to stay down in this situation. This is too close and too likely onside for the flag to go up. We've been told the ARs are trained to keep it down in these razor-thin situations and let video review do its job. In this case, I'd like to see the flag stay down. I think in that situation, the goal stands. All right, let's head to San Jose, St. Louis in town, 56th minute of a tight game. 1-1 when Jonathan Mensah runs through the back of City's Jackson, taking him down. Marcos de Oliveira, the referee, calls a foul, and he cites it just outside the 18-yard box. Only when you watch it, it's clear it's inside the penalty area, which is what Jose Carlos Rivero, the VAR, sees. Rivero flags de Oliveira. Oliveira goes to the monitor, and yep, that's going to be a penalty kick. Now, San Jose fans were not happy about the foul call either, but I don't think they have room to be upset here. Mensah's not playing the ball. He's running through the man, and if you look closely, it's not shoulder to shoulder. It's shoulder to the back of the shoulder and back of Jackson. For me, this is a clear foul and clear PK. Well done to the crew. I think referee Rosendo Mendoza and VAR Jair Marufo got this one right in Red Bulls Atlanta as well. 81st minute, Carlos Coronel, the goalkeeper for the Red Bulls, kicked in the face by Machop Chol. Chol gets a yellow card on the play, but I see why some would call for the red, given it appears there's a literal stud mark on Coronel's forehead. So you have to ask yourself, is this excessive force? Does it endanger Carlos Coronel? You might be able to answer yes, but I would counter that Coronel is bending down towards this one, bringing his face lower than Chol would expect when making a play on the ball. Therefore, for me, this is more reckless and a yellow card than it is serious foul play. I think the referees got that right. They definitely got this one right in Austin, Houston. 22nd minute, Ethan Finlay scores at the back post, but is he offside? Did Giassi Zardes get a flick? And if he did, the goal would be off. Well, when you look closely, you can tell Zardes does not get the flick. The Houston Dynamo defender does. Therefore, Ethan Finlay is in an onside position when the cross is played and scores a good goal. And finally, Nico Lodeiro was hacked off, 93rd minute, second half stoppage time. The Orlando bench must have been yapping at him, and Lodeiro turns around and throws the ball at Wilmer Cartagena. Orlando fans want this to be a red card for violent conduct, and I'm sorry, but referee Pierre-Luc Lazière got it exactly right. That's a yellow card. To me, that's unsporting behavior. There's not excessive force there. Come on, Cartagena caught that ball with ease. He's just tossing it over there, letting him know, I heard you. Stop talking. Anyhow, all you listening, you referee nerds, you keep talking. If you see something, say something. Let me know on social media. In the meantime, if you see something you don't like at the grassroots level or otherwise, keep your mouth shut. It's hard enough to be a referee these days with all the armchair analysts out there telling them what they should have done on the sideline. I'll raise my hand and say I do it on the internet so I get a pass. Either way, always critique with respect. For our producer, Rich Hernandez, and editor, Phil Levanco, I'm Andrew Wiebe. We'll see you next time.